Welcome issue of the Routemaster issue 130, the final issue. My first co-host tonight is Penny.
Right, guys, I'm taking over the show. It's my show for a minute. So, when I started this build, roughly 130 weeks ago, started out on my own, didn't know if I was going to make friends, didn't care if I was going to make friends. But over that time, I've met some people who are really, 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 truly dear to my heart. Really, really. Not just the people you see on the show, but the audience. And I've got to the point now, I don't know how I can live without you. So obviously you've just seen Adrian. Adrian does so much work. It's unreal. Just going to adjust my camera, actually. So much work goes on in the background because of Adrian. You just don't understand. But I'm going to bring in I'm going to bring in the rest of the people as I can. The first one, unfortunately, can't be with us tonight, but he is here in spirit. And it's someone who, when I had problems with the show, he, without any doubt, without any hesitation, he stepped in and he helped. And it's Fleetwood Joe.
Yeah. Sorry guys, I can't be with you tonight. I had to do a bit of a dash down to Charlotte. A bit of emergency. Nothing to do with Charlotte. It's actually Starcourse, the hamster. Seriously, not very well at the moment. Looks like she might pass away sometime soon, but I can't see when. She's got a massive tumour in her belly, and so it looks like the Routemaster hasn't got long left, basically. So just want to bring that news anyway and let you know what's happening. I'd like to say thanks to Penny, Horlicks, for allowing me to host the Routemaster show, and I did. So I'd like to say thank you to Adrian, Dave, Mark, Steve-O, Geordie Dave as well for being guests and helping out on the show, taking the show forward until the end. I love you all, guys. We are part of the family. We started as friends, and now we're in family. We're all quite close. So I'd like to say thank you very much. And well done to everybody who's completed the Routemaster. It's a truly epic model. I'm still way behind on mine. I've still got quite a bit to do. So hopefully I'll get it done soon and get up with you guys that are finishing now. So, yeah, like I said, sorry I can't be with you tonight. I would love to be because this was the last one. I'd say thanks, Penny, for the box, the parcel. I'll open that tonight after the stream's finished. So I'd say big thank you to everybody. Sorry if I left the room to show in a bit of a funny way. I just had something happen to me personally, and my mental health has taken a battering. So I'm still struggling now on my mental health, but I'm getting there slowly. But that's another story anyway. So videos are coming out on my channel slowly. I'm just trying to get myself back to some feeling normal, but this lockdown isn't helping. So don't forget to take care, look after yourself, and be safe in these uncertain times. Lockdown looks like it's going to be inevitable again, doesn't it? So it's enough of that. We're all getting depressed listening about COVID-19, etc. So I'd like to say thank you guys for joining us for 130 issues. Nearly 2.5 years, nearly 3 years, I think. No, 2.5, isn't it? That we've been going now. If Penny didn't do the first one, we would have the Wednesday night show we have. So I'd like to say thank you all, guys. Take care, be safe, look after each other. I'm sure something can happen on Wednesday. There's plenty more builds coming out. There's the Hardship Eddie Stobart. I think that's a test. I'm not too sure. Then you got the Hogwarts Express as well. So there's plenty of things. You've got the hobby show as well. So be in safe hands with Dave, Adrian, and Mark, they're always coming up with some bits and pieces and that. So, so love you all, guys. Sorry I can't be with you tonight, and take care. This is Fleetwood J out, and I'll see you soon on my channel or see you on the show sometime. So take care, all. Bye for now. Bye.
So that's actually the first time I've seen that. I know I had the opportunity to be early, but yeah, you take care, Fleetwood. I'm sorry you can't be here tonight, but obviously other priorities. So the next guest tonight is someone whose knowledge, it astounds me. This guy can come up with interesting knowledge 24/7. And he's been such a rock for me. Had a problem. Him and his wife has always been there. You won't see Christine because she doesn't come up on the show. She does a hell of a lot of work in the background as well. But here's Dave Say. Oh, hang on. That wasn't going to happen.
Hello, good evening and welcome. And thank you for staying with us for 130 weeks of Build the Classic Routemasters. Well, what a journey. What a massive, massive journey it's been. And, you know...
Hello!
Hello, Christine!
What a massive journey it's been for us all. And what an absolute pleasure from my behalf to help somebody such as yourself, Penny, and the rest of the crew. And, you know, just to be there sometime free to Mona, or, you know, for if you want me to tell you how many seats there's in a Routemaster or whatever it may be. It's been an absolute pleasure. It's been my pleasure because you, the Routemasters show, everybody in the audience and everybody that's here tonight and everybody that isn't here tonight have helped me through a bad time too. So, and I'm filling up with it now. So yeah, you've all helped me through a bad time, and I'm very, very grateful for that. You've got me up and running with the builds, and there might be something in the future where I'm doing some live builds of my own. So thank you all for that as well. So thank you all for your generous gifts that you've given to me. Even today, there's a big box somewhere behind me, that way, that arrived today, which I'm going to do a live unboxing in the next couple of days or so. Paul 61C70 sent me something at the beginning of the week, and it's incredible. But we'll do a live unboxing with that. I'm going to branch out a little bit on my channel. I'm going to be showing you various things. We're going to be doing the Edisto about Lorry. We're going to be doing the Harshep Spitfire. We've got two other Routemaster builds to complete, both my bus and Christine's bus. So that will be on my channel. I've got a shed load of stationary engines which I want to show and get running, and I've got all sorts of other things planned. So stick around, and if you're not belonging to my channel, go in the link below the description and join all our channels. And tonight especially, Adrian, this is on Build with Adrian's channel tonight, is on 98, I believe, 98 subscribers. So before the end of tonight's show, let's get him on the 100 club. Let's get him with 100 subscribers. So please, if you haven't already subscribed to Build with Adrian, please subscribe to Build with Adrian from tonight.
Yeah, I was actually hung on every single word you said there, Dave. The next person I'm going to introduce is, he started off as a viewer, a very good viewer, very positive comment, a very, what's the word I'm looking for, when the comments were really good comments, really adding to the show. And somehow he's managed to get himself on the show, and I'm really glad he has. So it's Geordie Dave.
And thanks for having us on the show. And
Absolutely no problems.
Dave's British Senator, I was just going to say, we're coming to this 130th film on top. I've made some really good friends also along the way. And it's a pleasure to be able to now come on in, help hand, plus with the Spitfire show and all that. For Adrian and helping Dave with his. And hopefully when we get this Eddie Stubborn thing off, I'll be helping with that. And anybody else that wants any help, I'm available.
Brilliant. Don't know which one to introduce next. Dave, pick left or right?
Left.
Okay, so the next person, he's fairly new to the friendship group, but I've got to be honest with you, he's fitting so well. It's like he's been with us since day one. Absolutely fantastic builder. Wonderful sense of opinion on things. But just, one of us right from day one, Mark's Modz.
Oh, me. Thank you for them lovely words, Penny. Yeah, I only came in to the show as a guest. Issue 104 it was.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've never looked back. And I'm so glad you guys have let me into your group of friends and family. It's really, really helped me. I had a tough time in lockdown because I had to self-isolate. And if it wasn't for all you lot, I would have never got through that at all. And I'm so sad the show's coming to an end, but all good things must come to an end. And yeah, let's hopefully carry on with some more builds. I've got some more stuff coming up on my channel. I'm going to start doing model railways on my channel because I've got a set that I want to do. So yeah, watch this space on my channel.
Fantastic. So the next person I'm going to introduce, again, a relative newbie, someone that I'm so grateful for. Obviously, when I couldn't do the show, it meant that we couldn't build. We needed someone that was current on the issue. And thankfully, this chap stepped in, and I am just so grateful. It's Steve-O.
Hello there. Yeah, my journey started like everybody else's, watching Penny on the YouTube and doing little comments, showing a few photographs of the build and just being like myself to myself. And then people started interacting and how do you do this and how do you do that? And then it came about issue 115. I got an email saying, would you like to come on the show, but not as a guest? We'd like you to do some building. And I'm going, I don't have a camera or a microphone or anything. So obviously I get all that stuff, rushing around and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm here. I'm still up.
Yeah.
An end to mystery at the moment.
Can I be really rude, Steve? Can I interrupt you?
Yeah.
Right. So the next person, I'm so sorry, Steve. The next person has been with me. He's been my other half, not my other half, but you know what I mean, partner in crime. We didn't think he was going to be on tonight because he's got internet problems. So I want to get him on really quickly in case his internet drops. So it's Horlicks.
Hello. Oh, do you know what? I've been stressing since 6 o'clock. We've had this freak weather, it's been absolutely tipping it down with rain, windy. Come back, the internet's flashing. I'm like, oh, today of all days, but it was flashing on and off, and then I think it's stabilised again now, and obviously it's a full-time job because I've got a Wi-Fi extender, so I've had to set that up as well. And yeah, so everyone who's watching and everyone here, just please cross your fingers, it's going to last.
I really hope you.
I don't care if it goes off after the show.
Yeah.
But
right,
yeah,
so
I'm really pleased it's come back.
Good. Right, there's a reason I've done all of this. All of these guys that I've introduced and more have given me so much, mentally, physically, so much. So I really felt I had to give them a little token. So I've been sending out parcels last weekend. What I've sent is doesn't even touch what I think I owe them emotionally, but it's just a little token. So shall we have Christmas Day?
Yeah.
So guys, get opening. So I bought everybody a little different gift. Some people, you might think theirs is better than that one. That's not just a little tiny token. It, like I say, it doesn't even begin to touch what if I put a money value on the emotion and physical support, it wouldn't even touch. So who's got their first open first?
Wow, thank you.
Right, Geordie Dave, let's have a look at yours.
Brilliant.
I thought you'd like that. Stay, it's not much, but it's a little bit of fun.
Yeah. Thank you, Penny. Brilliant.
Who's next?
I cherish it.
Oh,
Hey. So, Dave, say.
Thank you ever so much. Thank you.
Bedtime reading.
Thank you for the book. This book, I wanted that for a long time. And that book complements it, doesn't it?
Yeah. I bought that thinking, oh God, he's probably got it. When someone's asked, and I just thought, I saw that, But yeah, it looks really good. Right, who's next?
Me.
Oh,
I've got mine.
Steve-O.
There you go. Another one for the model collection.
Do you I hope it's all right because I know you collect buttons.
Yeah, it's lovely. Yeah, it's one of them you pull back and it sort of disappears down the landing.
Yeah, well, I actually thought that looked really good for a pull. The pull back and go toys a little bit toyish, don't they?
It's super. I can get the dogs going with it.
Oh, lovely.
Lovely. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Oh, Mark's Modz was trying to get in, so I'm going to have to bring him in next.
They got a little red bus. Oh, thank you so much. I love it.
I thought you can be a bit blunt, you can be a bit sharp, so I'll get you a pencil sharpener.
Yeah. Thank you.
And who's next?
Me.
Horlicks.
Horlicks.
Yeah.
What you got, Horlicks? I actually can't remember.
Thank you very much. Yeah. It's got
bus.
music lights and a pullback action.
Yeah. Well, if you phrase
That's
it like
amazing.
that. Adrian, I do remember what I got you. I thought this might help with one of your particular shows.
Tank Spotter's Guide.
So, yeah, like I say, they're only tiny tokens and they don't. Oh, Fleetwood got a bus as well. Obviously, Fleetwood can't show you. He might post photos, but I got him an open top bus because he lives by the seaside.
Yeah.
So, open top bus.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're only tiny tokens. And like I say, if you put a value on everything that you've done for me, guys, over the years, that's not even 1%. So, but it's just a little token just to say. Maybe you can put them on your shelf or whatever and think, and you got me them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not the value, Penny. It's what it means. Is more
really happy with yours, Dave, because I thought you'd probably have it, and
I didn't.
Yeah,
I mean, I must have a lot of books, but not this one or the other one.
Fantastic.
So thank you so much.
I'm thinking of you, Penny.
Good. I actually found most of those in a shop called the First Shop in the World, and it's actually right on the midpoint at Greenwich.
Wow.
And it's according to the lateral thingy, longitude, latitude. It is our closest shop to the centre of the world.
Okay. So, well, that's going to send me on. that little book there is going to stem me on to get my Lancaster built.
Fantastic.
My 19-inch wingspan Lancaster. I am going to build it.
Oh, fantastic. So yeah, that's it. And Fleetwood, yeah, I hope you love yours. Well, you say you love it, but yeah, I'm really happy you're all happy. That makes me happy.
Yeah,
Sometimes,
no, thank you very much.
you know, I've got to that old age stage now where giving is better than receiving, which is just as well. Just joking. I don't want anything. I've got your love, guys. Christine, I have got you a present, but it's because Christine, I don't really know what to get her. And also, some of us have this relationship with other hobbies where we just send stuff. So it's like you can't wait for an account. You just go, you know. But I've got a little something winging its way. But you know what I'm like with postage. You'll probably get it in about 9 or 12 months. So, Adrian, no worries. Adrian, you may have the show back now.
Right. Okay. Shall we go through the chat then?
Yeah, there's quite a lot. So, okay, so the prize goes to Yorkshire Crafter tonight to getting the first comment in the last show. So well done, Yorkshire Crafter. And she says, "Hello, everyone."
Hello.
We've got Peter Whitlock. Good evening, everyone.
Hi, Peter.
We've got Dave say, "Hi, everyone. Here's the last Routemasters show, issue 130.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
I've got mine ready.
We've got Dave Welchy Welch. Hello and good evening to everyone. I hope you are all well.
Hi, Dave Welchy Welch.
We've got P40F20. Hi, all. The end of the Routemaster build with the Dream Team.
Yeah, and we've got most of it.
We've got Roy's the Boy. Evening, all.
Hi, Roy.
Hi, Roy.
We've got Peter Whitlock. Wow, where's the time gone? It doesn't seem like 2.5 years ago since we started the build.
Yeah.
We've got Stephen Hyson. Good evening, everyone. Can't believe this is the last issue.
Hi, Stephen.
Gosh, I'm having to scroll down quite a bit. We've got Paul Wright. I'm happy but sad at the same time.
Yeah, that sums me up.
Yeah, we've got Peter Whitlock. Unfortunately, this is doubly sad occasion for me as it's 3 years ago today since my mother passed away.
Oh, Peter.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Sorry to hear that, Peter.
Yeah.
Sending man hugs.
Yeah. We've got Dano Builds. Hello, everyone.
Hi, Dano.
Hi, Dano.
We've got Roy's the Boy. Feedback coming from someone. I think that's when we started.
Yeah, when we started.
That might actually be me because where I rebooted my browser just before the show, once it started, I could hear an echo. So I'm going through all my tabs. And of course, if you've got like a YouTube video on a tab and then you click on the tab, it then starts playing that. So I've got YouTube going 14 times and I'm like, let's close them all down.
Okay, we've got Dog Lodge. Like to see the Boris bus build at some time.
I love Dog Lodge.
We've got Fleetwood J. Hi all, hope everyone is okay. Sorry I can't be with you tonight as Sparkles isn't well and very poorly.
Send in your man hugs, Fleetwood J, and all we can do is send our blessings.
We've got Christine say, hello everyone.
Hello everyone.
Hello, darling.
We've got
Hi,
Dog
Christine.
Lodge. Hi.
Hi, Dog Lodge.
We've got Izzy Harris. Hello and all.
Hello, Izzy.
Hello.
Hi, Izzy.
We've got Dave Welch. Hi, Fleetwood. We've got John Hunter. Good evening, all.
Hello, John.
We've got P40F20. Sorry to hear that Sparkles is in a bad way, Fleetwood.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got Peter Whitlock. Thinking of you, Jason. Get well soon.
Yeah.
Christine say, Fleetwood, look after yourself.
Yeah.
Terry Slater, good evening, everyone. Best of luck for the future to Fleetwood.
Hi, Terry.
We've got Izzy Harris, Fleetwood. Take care. Thinking of you and Sparkles. God bless.
Yeah.
We've got Jeffrey Steich, I think that is. Sorry if I'm not saying your name properly. Jeff S, absolutely fantastic. Well done, everybody. Issue 130, finally. Well done. You keep safe.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jeff.
Got Mark Osborne, evening on the end of the fantastic build, but I'm sure there's more to come.
Hi, Mark. Yes, there is. Yeah, keep watching.
We've got Paul Wright. Hi, Dave. Say.
Hi, Paul.
Hi, Paul. Thank you ever so much.
Thank
Keep
you for
watching.
over the last couple of years, Paul.
We've got Mark Osborne. Take care, Fleetwood, from a fellow from Hertfordshire in the northwest.
Yeah.
We've got Roy's the boy. Where's Adrian?
Yeah, I think that's your fault, Penny, because you didn't introduce Adrian.
No, because he introduced himself, didn't he?
Yes, I introduced myself at the beginning.
P40F20 says Penny is the reason we are all here.
Oh, bless.
Yeah,
And
you are.
P40F20, I owe you so much for your help and advice, especially this week.
Mark Osborne, there's Adrian.
All right, where's Wally? There's Wally. Ah.
Roy's the boys, great books, Dave.
Yeah, they certainly are.
Fleetwood J, thank you for my gift, Penny. Love my bus.
Brilliant.
We've got Mark Osborne, Boris Bus. We've got Chris Davies World. Hi all, I can still join. Computer need updating.
Hurry up then. We're waiting for you.
Christine Day, thank you, Penny.
No worries, Christine.
Fleetwood J, Sparkle says hi to you all. Hammy hugs and love to you all. Nice being the Routemasters mascot.
Yeah, bless
I'm
you.
gonna miss Sparkles.
Yeah.
Levi Otter, hi all. Hope you're all safe and well. Going to miss these shows.
Hello, Levi. Keep watching.
I've got to the bottom of it. John Hunter, absolutely love building this bus. What a sweet ride it has been.
Yes, indeed.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And it's not over yet, is it?
No. Oh, I hear a beat.
I had a big
Here we go.
safe as well. Going to miss these shows.
Hello, Levi. Keep watching.
I've got
Hello, Chris.
John Hunter, absolutely love building this bus. What a sweet ride it has been.
Yeah,
Absolutely. You got your volume up, Chris.
not over yet, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I hear a beat.
Can you hear me?
I had a big
Here we go.
safe as well. Going to
Hang on.
miss these shows.
Hello, Levi.
I've got
All right.
Just bear with him, guys.
Yeah, all right.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's all right.
That's better.
I don't know how many times I've done it. I've done the show, and I've had a tab going open on the show for the show because there's like a 20-second delay, and I'm like, "Hello, welcome to the Routemaster show." Blah blah blah. Oh my God! Yeah, turn that off. We've had just about every cock up going, haven't we?
Sorry.
I think we've had just about every cock up going at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The classic one is the me leaving the show,
Yeah.
broadcasting with these guests going, "What am I going to do? What do we do now?"
Well,
And I
start.
couldn't
You couldn't get back in. We couldn't end the show. We thought we were going to have to sit there all night.
no, mine has to be the hobby show where just everybody disappeared. Headlights going, what the heck has gone on?
Yeah.
Was that last week, the week before? You just stopped suddenly. That was quite funny. It's like,
Yeah.
but there were people left in the comments going, "Well, that was a bit abrupt."
Right. I have a photograph of Sparkles.
Oh, bless her.
Yeah.
There's Sparkles.
Oh.
Oh, bless her.
Yes.
Yeah. Stop.
And I will say Shan as well, because she always used to bring Sparkles in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yes.
Yeah, Shan. She did bring Sparkles in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm starting to well up now.
Yeah.
Right,
Don't
let's
know that.
get building.
Yeah, it won't
Yeah.
happen now, let's start build. I do apologise, guys. We normally go straight into the build for those that only want to watch the build, but I'm sorry, this had to be done first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Without a shadow of a
No,
doubt,
what
we
I
do.
said about big let's start building is let's just put it all on Steve-O's camera now and we can all hide and cry in the background.
Yeah.
Have him cry. Do you want to teach you?
Yeah, even Paul White has pressed the wrong button, look, and he lost us for a minute.
All right.
Okay, so I'll just catch up on chat quickly. Routemasters, hi Chris Davies World.
Hi, right.
Dave Welch, hi Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, press the wrong button and lost you for a minute. Fleetwood J says the Routemasters show is without its technical hitches, cock-ups and calamity.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Yes.
And then Chris Davies World is hi, Roy's the boy and Dave, and that's chat.
Oh, next comment, Mark. Please.
Yeah, that's just cool. Mark, apparently Agora may be doing the Routemaster and in 12 packs, so 12 months.
Oh, did you hear that, Steve?
Yeah.
Imagine that.
That's the truck gone. That's the hot box gone. Oh dear.
So who would buy it again then if Agora brought it out?
Not me, no.
I want another one.
Me.
Steve
Yeah,
will be out on the street, out of the streets, not paid his Red Bull, saying I've still got my bus.
Yeah. I want another one.
Would you buy it again, Geordie Dave?
No, that's one off for me.
Yeah.
There was another bus I would, but not the.
Not another Routemasters, yeah. No.
Yeah. The other one.
Would you buy another one, Chris, or would you buy something else?
If I had a chance, I might get another one and spray it maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, because your favourite colour's yellow, isn't it? Because you love yellow Routemasters.
Oh yeah, yellows. I've always bought. I can tell you a secret about that, right? When I was a kid, right, my auntie used to have to say it's not pronounced. I couldn't pronounce yellow properly, so she taught me how to say it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I used to say L or say with the Y, I think.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
And yellow's your favourite colour, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. How did I know that? Because you told me that before, didn't you?
You see his house. He's got an awful lot of yellow in his house.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially my stairs because of my vision stay. They when I first moved to property, I couldn't use the stairs, but I asked to paint them stairs before carpet, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have like the old Newcastle buses in because they were yellow.
Yeah.
I'm getting a bit of feedback as well. Don't know where from. Don't know. It'll go.
Yeah.
Right. So usually it's Horlicks that's shouting the instructions, but it's going to be me that's doing it tonight. I believe. And Horlicks is going to have a night off, are you?
I don't mind. I have got them here ready if you want me to do them.
Have you
But
got them here?
I'm happy for you to do them if you want to.
I'm more than happy if you would do them. Because
I'll do them then if you want me to do them. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's...
I just love the way Horlicks is like Alexa. Nothing happens until his name's mentioned. She's like, as soon as the word Horlicks is mentioned, what?
I'm just enjoying the show. I'm watching the show. Like, you know, I know I'm part of it, but I'm watching it as well.
Horlicks, let's ask you for a cuppa.
Yeah, I had to get a cuppa. I haven't got my big mug though because it's too much.
That's why.
You must be getting old if you're saying that.
Well, I've got my comfort cake.
See,
Oh, look at that. Dave, you just ruined it all now.
I've got plenty of stuff I can snack on. There's a little. I've got a little delivery in the background there.
Nice.
Goodness.
Have you seen my new secret drawers?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I think they're brilliant.
That was really funny. I was actually laughing.
I just brilliant. I got this new stuff, like hobby toiletry stuff. I'm gonna. I don't know if I can find the camera now, but oh, sorry guys, I'm gonna have to do Disney Cam. So, it's all caught up, right? So I've got this. Do you mind if I just take up full screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, go.
So I've got this hobby furniture. Yeah, cheers. Right, so I've got this hobby. This. So like all these drawers and things. I haven't got much at the moment. Obviously, I've got my but and then that'll go with like all sorts. But these. So these corners, obviously corners, they're a bit of a waste of space, aren't they? So these drawers are absolutely brilliant. So in this drawer, which is broken, so that's where I keep my cakes and like things like the fries, strawberry creams, and the banana things. But the extra special chocolate, where could it be? What's this?
Oh, yeah.
Look, lemon turtle. Still only one left because I ate the other two. But what's this? There's another drawer. These squares in it. I just love them. So what you do is you put all your crap chocolate in the big drawer. So if anyone steals it, it's like a little decoy, and you know they can steal that because that's just cheap chocolate. But all the good stuff is hidden up in the little drawers.
But it was a secret drawer, but we all know where it is now.
Yeah, but you know because you're extra special guests. No one else knows.
And whoever watching the program now.
Yeah. In reality,
we're all gonna be.
In reality, they're really, really handy because you've got things like my spare blades for my knives. It's not an everyday item that I use, so that can go in one of the secret drawers. Just bought myself another knife, and I bought like a pack of 200 blades. They can, you know, all the things that you don't use often, they can be tucked away, cable ties. And I really am put off by the fact that I'm in the corner with the bus.
The thing is, I know, Penny, you're quite forgetful at times. How long is it going to take before you forget about the secret drawers, and then you're ripping everything apart looking for your blades?
No, this is the thing, right? I have actually been forgetting because these Mr. Kipling cakes have been in there so long, they're actually almost out of date. Well, this is the thing. If you put them out, see, I can open this drawer and go, oh yes, I've got me little banana chocolate things, and I've got me, but the others I don't, you know. Oh, and this, I got given this today by a customer.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I like the salty caramel one.
This peanut butter.
That is nice.
Do you like peanut butter? I went, yeah. She said, do you like chocolate? I went, yeah. She goes, oh, I've got you this. So I thought I'd better play the sensible card. And I said, do you know peanut butter is very good as source of energy. But I said, if you get 4 of them and you kind of heat them up and you weld them together, you end up with a big chunky 4-finger Kit Kat. They're still tops.
Right, I think we should get on with the build. Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so. Wow.
I'm just going to put myself on mute so you don't hear my sweet rap.
So issue 130 is here, and we are doing windscreen wiper, mirrors, and advertising stickers. So the final details are added to your model: the windscreen wiper, rear view mirrors on the near side and off side, and the last 2 advertisements. Okay, so we've got all a list of parts. Looks like there's quite a few. So first of all, we've got 130A, which is the near side rear view mirror back.
Okay, there's obviously metal, and obviously painted red as well. All right.
Lovely. Okay, we've got 130B, which is the left rear view mirror.
Again, it's sticky backed, and so it's actually, it feels like a proper piece of metal. It's not like just a silver sticker. It's actually feels like a little proper piece of metal. All right.
Lovely. 130C, mirror hinge.
Very tiny. Metal again. Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's tiny, isn't it?
It is tiny, yeah.
130D is a mounting bracket.
So it's there again, painted red. It just gives me those sort of Routemaster bonnet edition. So tiny and will be fiddly.
130E is 2 clips.
Yep. Again. So see if we get the light out. Might get the light, see the better. There you go. Two little red, two painted red, and they feel metal as well. So it might be quite. It might even be plastic there. I don't know. They feel metalish.
Okay. 130F, which is the offside rear view mirror back.
Again, very nicely made, very detailed, painted red.
Okay.
Metal as well.
130G, right rear view mirror.
It's shiny one side, it's got stickiness on the back, and again, it feels like a metal finish. It's not like it's just a silver sticker.
Okay. 130G, another mounting bracket. Sorry, 130H.
Yeah, again, painted red, and it feels like another metal bracket.
Okay, 130I, which is a pin.
Yep. Very small.
Okay, 130J, which is a windscreen wiper.
There you go. It's got two little lugs, and it is plastic. This one.
Okay. We've got 130K, which is an ad sticker, and the same for 130L. They're both ad stickers.
There you go. Ready to roll.
Okay. And then that brings us on to the screws. So we've got 2 red CM screws.
Yeah.
Lovely. 2 red FP screws.
Yeah.
And then finally, there should be 4 red EM screws.
There you go. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Well, okay. So, step 1.
I'll get the camera sorted out. Okay.
Okay, so step 1 is to take the windscreen wiper, which was part 130J. 2 pins on the windscreen wiper fit into the 2 holes in the top of the cabin frame 40A. This is a push fit connection. If necessary, use a little super glue applied with a cocktail stick to hold the windscreen wiper in place.
Now, Matt, the little lugs are actually just fragging a push in case it puts pressure on the on the window.
I'd be tempted to glue that in.
Oh, it's a very good fit. The plastic, actually lugs are actually misshaped. They're not perfectly round. So I've actually just forced, it's actually it's just clicked itself in very nicely. So there you go.
Do you know what? That's not much, but that has
Yeah.
added so much.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those things, if you took it off, you'd be looking at it going, something missing, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Wow. Okay.
And I bet it worked with my windscreen wipers today.
So we're on step 2 now.
Okay.
So it says to take the near side mirror back, which is 130A, and fit the longer arm of the mirror hinge, 130C, into the channel in the mirror back. That's the first bit of that.
Yeah, it's just getting all the screws and everything. I might have to go down to the other camera and then come back, I think. Oh, let's go.
Oh, we've got some buzzing and crackling.
No. Right, so it looks like it all fits together. Let's see. Yeah. It looks like it's the longest piece goes down.
Yeah, that's it. Fit the longer arm of the mirror hinge into the channel in the mirror back. Once that's in, fit one of the clips 130E over the hinge to hold it in place. When you're happy with the fit, fix it in place with one red CM screw.
My hands are just too big.
I'm just saying
Oh,
I'll catch up on chat just to give Steve a little bit of time.
Yeah, it's very fiddly. This very fiddly.
Yeah.
So we've got Paul Wright says, it's okay, guys and gals, I'm back, you unlucky lot, LOL. We've got Mark Osborne, this time it will be worldwide. That's about Agora doing the Routemaster. Fleetwood J says, if I do it again, I would do it the Blackpool Routemaster livery. Chris Camplin, hi everyone.
Oh, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Levi Otter, I would like to thank you for doing these shows. It's made my build much easier and the group has been a massive inspiration and help.
Oh, thank you, Levi.
Thank you very much. And that, you know, right from the beginning, you know, as Penny would agree, that was the aim of it, you know.
I've got Mark Osborne. Like Dave, you could do different livery, many all over different variations.
Yeah.
Peter Whitlock, I can't afford to build another one, but if I did, it would be the London Country Colours on Route 321, Uxbridge to Luton.
Wow.
Roy's the boy. Horlicks wants to be laid back. Oh, that was about Horlicks sitting back and enjoying the show.
Yeah.
I've got Mark Osborne. Secret drawers can't be a thong. LOL. Chris Camplin, gotta have a cake drawer stroke cupboard. LOL.
Yeah.
Cupboard sounds messy, doesn't it?
We've got Roy's the boy. No secret now. Mark Osborne. Problem is now everyone knows. LOL. Paul Wright. My life is complete now. I've seen Penny's secret stash. Roy's the boy. I have those peanut butter Kit Kats.
I love them, Edo.
Fleetwood J, birthday cake and biscotti Kit Kats are amazing.
Oh, yeah. What? No.
Anything biscotti is. Oh, crispy creme biscotti.
Where have you found them, Fleetwood? You need to hook me up
Yes.
with them.
Yeah.
I've not seen them.
Paul Wright says, I was enjoying the banter so much, this seems an anticlimax, LOL. Dave Welch, ooh, man, I love the cake.
Oh, man, I love it.
Paul Wright, build, sorry. Mark Osborne, worst mirrors in the world, the near side ones were until the larger ones were fitted.
Yeah, that's correct.
Mark Osborne, the offside mirror were a nightmare when they wore, made a lot, got very sloppy.
Yeah.
What is for though? The real mirrors?
So you can see that down the side of the bus, Chris.
Oh, I didn't know that because I know you got the offside mirrors for from this thing with when you're looking if there's anything behind you or something.
Yeah. Yeah, because obviously you're looking down, 27 feet of bus, so you need a mirror to look back, don't you?
I didn't know that before on them.
And see what's down the side, each side of the bus.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Got Eric Wood, I would like to thank you all of you for doing the show for the past 2.5 years. It's been fantastic to meet you all.
Oh, thank you, Eric.
It's been our pleasure.
Roy's the boy, hit the thumbs up, everyone.
Yes, please.
And we've got Mark Osborne. God, no good if you have banana fingers.
Oh, I love banana sweets.
And that's the chat.
Well done, Mark. A lot of nice chat tonight, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that it's really nice.
Yeah. Now, what I was going to say, Steve, is that I've actually done this job today, and I used a bit of plasticine to put the parts into. And
yeah, I've used a file to open up the screw hole. I've actually threaded the screw through the first bracket, and then I just put the bracket against the mirror without the actual mirror arm.
Yeah.
And then threaded the screw.
Yeah.
So it actually, so the top bit was threaded and the bottom bit was threaded. Cleaned the paint out, and then I sort of got it together like that, but very fiddly.
Yeah.
Fun, but it was a
well, yeah.
It was a nightmare if you've got big hands.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Okay. So
there's another bit to do, isn't there?
Yeah, stage 3. Fit the other arm of the hinge, 130C, into the channel in the bracket, 130D. Fit the second clip, 130E, over the hinge to hold it in place. Fixed in place with one red FP screw.
All right, look at this now. Just done that. We'll screw the bracket, the arm. So now we're moving up.
So I'll just ask a question then while Steve's doing this, because obviously he's finding it a little bit fiddly. So Mark Osborne's comment, Dave, say, worst mirror in the world, the near side ones were until the larger ones were fitted.
Yeah, budgie mirrors.
Right.
You know, we used to call them budgie mirrors. And that's because the budgie mirror is round, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they had a small near side mirror, and as a driver, we just called them a budgie mirror because that's about all you could see through it was you could see your budgie, and that was it.
Yeah. It was just like a budgie. All it's good for is banging your head against.
Yeah. Mirror technology really took off in the late 60s more than anything else, and they had much bigger mirrors on vehicles in the late 60s. So this bus obviously portrays the bus 1966, doesn't it? So it just comes at the town before the bigger mirrors.
Right. I didn't know that, so that's why I was wondering.
Yeah, you needed really good eyesight to see through the budgie mirrors. Because obviously you're in the cab, the driver's cab, and you're having to see right across 8 feet of bus to look in the mirror, to look down the side of the bus, to obviously see, you know, if there's any passengers jumping on or off, or any vehicles in the way, or any cabs or anything like that. And it's obviously...
Did you have to rely on your conductor? Good God, Dave, you nearly took that woman out.
Yeah. 4 bells for an emergency because you're a cyclist, yeah.
That reminds me of what I said.
It's like an emoji as your corner as well, on the edge of the wing.
Yeah.
You know, it's knowledge like that we're going to miss.
Yeah.
Dave could just a wealth of knowledge about something.
Yeah, exactly what I said. It's if you've got nothing, if you can't think of anything to say on the show, just hand over to Dave.
I always said there was a program on TV when I was growing up called You Bet.
Oh, I remember that.
I remember that.
And I wish they'd bring back that program because you could put Dave on there. And you could either show him the number of a Routemaster and he would know that information straight away.
Yeah.
Sure, I don't know what bus it is.
But Dave Bassett knows a lot about buses as well, doesn't he? Can you imagine those two in a room together?
No.
Yeah, put Dave say on you, but it'd get it by the picture of the grill.
Yeah. Yeah. I know that's a naughty.
Yeah, I was doing that when I was 5.
Oh, who's the name of the guy that hosted that? I can't remember.
Was it that Kelly guy?
Oh, that's it. Matthew Kelly.
Yeah, he did also Stars in Your Eyes.
Yeah. He had this amazing ability of, he actually looked fairly excited over the most mundane bet things. You know, I bet I can put a fruit pastel in my mouth without chewing it. And here we have on stage, Dave, who's going to put a fruit pastel in the mouth without chewing it. And all your gone.
Did you get very far with your challenge? No.
I used to do the polo challenge, which was put a polo mint in your mouth and see if you can go right to the end without crunching it.
Oh.
We have a game at work, or when I was at Dartford, where you'd have like a boiled sweet, and you had this boiled sweet. You could only eat one when the passenger got on the bus, and then you can't have another. Once you've finished it, you can't have another one till another passenger gets on. Well, because when COVID was at its height, and you're on a low frequency route, you might only have 2 sweets a day.
An absolute nightmare.
Yeah.
Well, I hope the chat is just giving you a bit of less pressure on you, Steve.
Oh yeah, I'm getting there. You've got to just make sure when you clamp it, it's in the right direction. I've got visions. I've got visions now of like I'm going to put it on the Routemaster, and it's not going to.
Well, the only bit of advice, bearing in mind I haven't built it yet, the only bit of advice I can give you, Steve-O, is take your time. It's not a race. You've got all week. Well, normally I say there's not another issue out for another week. So you've got all week to do it.
What I've done, I've actually put the screw and the clamp together, and it's so loose, I've actually then put the mirror arm in between. So then I can turn it.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking at. Yeah, I think we're winning.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, second half of that, Steve, I had to stick it in some plasticine so that it held together. So I was only concentrating on 2 bits that would move instead of 3 bits that would move.
Well, I've actually sort of put the screws into the metalwork to get them started off.
Yeah.
Do you think a third arm would have helped?
Yeah.
You know, a little electronics tool, third arm, or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whatever you call it, yeah.
Okay. We've done that one.
Right. Roughly. So, it's a bit easier. Step 4, peel the backing paper off the mirror. Well, I'll say easier. Peel the backing paper off the mirror, the rear of the mirror, 130B. Fix the mirror into the recess in the mirror back as indicated.
I was on 99.
Make sure you get it the right way round, Steve.
Yeah, we don't put the.
Don't want to put it on upside down, do you?
What through the round window?
Oh, reminds me of my play school days.
Play school.
Yeah.
Then the teddy bears and everything are actually.
I used to watch. That used to be the highlight, was guessing which window or door or whatever it was, and I don't actually ever remember getting it correct. And the trick was, if I just guessed the same thing every day, the law of averages says I would have got 25% right.
Right, that's done, and I think I've just done.
It was about 10 years or more since I left school when I found out which window do you want.
just
Noella Benjamin used to present that.
Just saying, the teddies that were in play school are now in the Bradford Photographic and Media Museum.
Oh.
Mm.
Okay, so step 5, I think we've already done that actually. Peel the protective film off the front of the mirror, 130B. Check that you have the mirror at the right angle in relation to the bracket, 130B as shown.
Yeah, it actually put the backing on to stick it actually down on the actual position. Then it just came off.
Yeah. Okay, brilliant. So step 6. It's easy to fit the mirror with the indicator ear folded back. Fit the bracket 130D in place at the front near side of the bus. A pin on the bracket fits into a locating hole in the framework 91A, which is indicated by a dotted line. Fix in place with a red EM screw.
Just do the chat quickly. So, Dave Welch, do you want to bet on it? Paul Wright, I think we all reflect on the mirrors for years to come.
That was terrible. that was groaner, that was.
Dave Welch said Big Ted, Little Ted, Hamble, Jemima, and Humpty.
I remember.
yeah. I think it was Jemima around behind the bike shed. Whoops.
Yeah.
You're in.
Very rude man, Dave.
I know. Poor Jemima.
Maybe that's why we're good friends.
I was going to say no, Davies, but it is after 9 o'clock, so we are.
Yeah, where are we?
Yeah, 10 past 9, yeah. This is where all the things come into play today.
Good thing about it is you can actually undo the clamp and you can actually adjust your mirror.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You all right, Penny?
Yeah, my phone keeps buzzing at me.
That's generally what they do.
Yeah, but they only buzz at the wrong times for me.
Doesn't stick out very far, does it?
No.
Not. I
No.
would expect it to be a little bit more, a bit. Doesn't seem to. It's very.
That's why they were rubbish.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's in now. That one.
Lovely.
Excellent.
Okay, so step 7, we're moving on to the other mirror now. So it says peel the backing paper from the right rear view mirror, 130G, and fit it into the right rear mirror, back, 130F.
Right. Off we go again.
So just while you're doing that, I'd like to remind people on here, if you haven't already subscribed to Build with Adrian's channel, please can you subscribe to Build with Adrian's channel? And he's trying to get 100 subs tonight. He's very, very close, and we're trying to get him into 100 subscriptions, so that which will be absolutely fabulous. Build with Adrian's channel, he does all sorts. He does the Spitfire, he does the tank, he does the bus, he does absolutely all sorts. Oh, the Terminator as well, and several other projects. So very interesting channel to belong to.
Right, so I've just you've got to take off the protective thing on stage 8 to get it stuck in the actual the correct position. But yeah, it's on, it's glued in, and it's actually like a metal like a little metal mirror. So that's that done.
Brilliant. Okay, so step 8, as you said, was to peel the protective thing off, but obviously, yeah, you found it easier to do it without that. So step 9, check the fit of the mirror back 130F in the arms of the bracket 130H. And then it says see next step. And if necessary, clear any surplus paint. And then fit the mounting bracket 130H in position against the cabin frame 40A beneath the offside indicator. fixed in place with 2 EM screws.
Trying to get something so I can we can see. Very, it's one of them minutes that bloody big now.
Yeah.
Right, so I'll just use a file to clear any rubbish, and then it's telling you to do the brackets.
I don't know about anybody else, but the bracket on mine, I had to put a file through the bracket as well because the mirror wouldn't sit into it right. So I just had to file it very gently.
Okay. Right, so that's all cleared. And we're going for 2.
Roy the boy says pardon. That might have been to me burping. And Paul Wright says Steve-O's camera is about to self-destruct. LOL.
Yeah, it's yeah, I think we're in now. Right, so that's the bracket arm. That's the arm in place.
Lovely. Okay, so step 10 is to fit the socket on the back of the mirror, back 130F, between the arms of the mounting bracket 130H, indicated by the dotted line. Fix in place with the pin 130I by fitting the pin down through the holes in the mounting bracket.
Can we move the instructions on, Adrian? Thank you.
My apologies about that. I was checking down at the time and forgotten to do it.
So I just said that, and yeah, I saw Adrian jump in his seat, like, oh.
Yeah, and just see if I can. That's it. I'm forcing the jaws open, so hopefully I can just try to line up the mirror. Whichever looks like I've got success in that one. Yep. There we go. On mirror, I'm just seeing it. It's more to tighten up. It has, when you tighten these two screws up above the cab window, you can see the mirror arm moving into sort of like the correct position. Right. Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, so.
All right.
It says underneath, we've got an image. It says the offside rear view mirror in position left and the indicator and mirror on RM1000 photographed at the Brooklyn Spring Gathering in 2018.
Oh. That's cool.
Right, so see where we go to the mine is slightly different to the build again.
Okay, so step 11 would be to the last detail is the advertising stickers on the front of the bus. Make sure the front panels are clean and free from dust and grease. Check the position first. 130L goes on the off side of the bus on panel 111A. 3 sides of the poster butt up to trim strips around the panel. Starting from the top, peel the poster off its backing a little at a time and stick it in place.
Right, well, because I've got the eyes posters on the front, and Harshette decided they're not going to do anything for the back of the bus. So I'm going to put mine on the rear of the vehicle.
Oh, brilliant. That's a good idea.
You know, there's a gap in. I just don't understand why they've not done nothing for the back of the bus. So let's just see how this goes. Okay, so that's one side done.
Okay. And then step 12, the second sticker, 130K goes on the near side of the bus on the outer panel 110A. Again, 3 edges but up to trim strips around the panel. Peel the backing off the sticker as you fix it in place.
And that's the last part. No more to be done.
Wow.
But we've got an extra sticker to go on, so which is part of the Routemaster show, but that's how they look.
Yeah.
Ah, brilliant.
And they've obviously that's the last of the Harshette. That was that's done. I decided because there was no advertisement for the back of the bus, so I contacted Peter, and it's on the back of the Sunstar Routemaster. And it's just a bit of a nod to AEC and Park Royal. I think it obviously was like a publicity advert, a bit of publicity. Maybe at the time when the buses were new, they went to trade shows and stuff like that. So I just quite liked it because it just basically says everything about the bus, who's built it, and what the bodywork was or is. So I asked Peter, and he jumped on board, and he's obviously made a couple for the show, and now it's part of his range as well. So we'll just put that on the back of the bus just to finish it off.
What's Peter's last name, Steve-O, for people who don't know?
Curtin.
Peter Curtin.
He's on the group. He's advertised, and obviously everybody's been buying his adverts to make a different, just to make a different build for you.
Just doing a little bit of chat. Roy's Boy says can't see it. I think that was when you were putting the first sticker on, Steve-O. And then Roy's Boy says, if I'm not wrong, I'm sure the ads were pasted on.
Yeah, possible.
Yeah, I think they would be. Originally, they'd be all sort of paper, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
So I mean, this one gives me the impression it was like written. It was that sort of that type of thing, like all the sign writing, some bit of sign writing. So that's the rear done, which is there, and then I've used the front ones to go on the back. So, and that's it.
Wow.
We're finished. We're at the terminus.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're going to turn around. Let's just move the driver's head out of the way while I put the destination lights on.
Yeah.
Which is, as you said, that is so. Shut the doors.
Wow. Stunning. Absolutely stunning.
Yeah, good.
What a beauty.
And that's it. There's 2.5 years have come to an end.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
And there's what we've covered today. The mirrors of the wiper.
Yeah, so
There's the mirror. Wow.
So just
Yeah, that looks nice.
yeah, it does.
Looks really nice.
Oh, wow.
but yeah, it's,
Super.
I'll just show you the inside. Even the dogs are excited. Oh,
Yeah, dogs like it.
dogs like it. So that's it. It's a build what's actually been finished.
Yeah.
Well, I think that deserves a round of applause, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing.
So what am I going to do now?
There you go. Massive well done.
I'll just, you're getting some really nice compliments in the chat, Steve-O. So, Yorkshire Crafter says, stunning, Steve-O. P40F20 says, beautiful bus, Steve-O. Welch says, looks amazing, Steve.
Yeah.
Pam Bailey, hello all from Andrew Jones. Just been watching a stream film show.
Hi, Andrew.
Fleetwood J, epic Steve-O, well done, looks amazing. Boys to boys, looks great, Steve.
Yeah, certainly does.
Yeah.
Certainly does.
So for those of you who are behind, this is what you could end up with.
Yes. Yeah.
And you haven't done that much modification, have you, Steve?
Well, I've done a bit. Not much, but I've done.
I mean, apart from the every night that we see you with your magnifying glasses on, but apart from that,
Yeah, well, that's it. You definitely do need these.
yeah.
There's
I
just
dug
no
my
way
hair
around
up
it.
the other day.
So it's you definitely do need those things. But yeah, that's it.
There's the finished views.
Yeah.
But of course, the finished views are a bit different to yours, because obviously yours has got lots of mods on.
But the mods I've done, they're not really they're not really expensive mods.
No, they're subtle as well. It's not like you've done too much. It's they're just little subtle touches that just finish it off.
Most of the time, it's what it is. I mean, people going, I just want to change that little bit. Not like some people who have to strip it, like rip it all the paint off and then repaint it completely different color. Don't know if you know anyone like that.
No, I don't know anybody like that.
But not like doing it to one build. But no, they're going to do it twice.
Twice, yeah.
No.
Twice?
No.
You mean 3 times?
Well,
We get
twice
three.
for the painting.
Have I got 3?
I don't know how many you got now. You've probably got like 5 by now, haven't you?
No. No. Only 3.
Only 3.
Yeah, only 3.
Good, devil forward.
Wow.
Dining room with a bus devil.
Yeah, so
Couple of off-topic books there.
That's really strange because is it just me? But looking at that view, the one you've painted, is it wider?
It looks wider, doesn't it?
it looks wider, but it's exactly the same.
Wow.
Yeah, that blue one looks wider.
The Yorkshire one. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was all
The red one definitely looks narrower, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
It could be the angle of the camera, though, couldn't it?
Yeah.
It probably is because you get the lens, isn't it?
Yeah.
But no,
I can tell you
Well
what, I just thought of a really good gift for you, Dave, presenting your
Right.
bus like that. Now, looking at those 2 books in front, we had one
Yeah.
on the pocket manual on the Halifax.
Oh.
Just a little bit of see if we can catch people out.
Well, the only thing I'm not okay with on this one is these corner stickers.
Right.
As they're going round the corner, they're actually coming unstuck. So
We had that issue with the adverts, didn't we? The Harshette stickers weren't sticking very well.
That's correct. Yeah. So on the corners, they're actually you can see them, and I've pressed them on and held my thumb on them, trying to get some heat through into the glue. And so I think what I might do is I might take them. I have actually got a spare pair because this bus, my bus, won't be having them stickers on, of course. So I could try and take these off and re-glue the others onto there.
So are they plastic or paper, those adverts?
They're on like vinyl.
Right. So is it worth perhaps stripping the sticky off with something like lighter fluid or something? And then applying some kind of glue like PVA?
Yeah, we could do, yeah.
Could be removed if you ever change your mind.
Yeah, we could do, yeah, something like that. But yeah, I'm definitely not happy with the way that they fit on the corners there.
Yeah.
So, which is, such a shame because all the rest of it
Yeah, I don't think I've heard you say that about anything really, have I? What you're not happy with?
No, that's right. And I was expecting this glue, especially with these side adverts, the streamer adverts. They are very, very sticky. The glue's very, very good. It seems as though the glue that's on these ones not as good as the side glue.
Right.
So, but no, I absolutely love them. I absolutely adore them. What a wonderful, wonderful hobby to be in, and pleasant company such as yourselves to be around as well. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll quickly catch up on chat because it's coming in thick and fast. So Stephen Hyson says, "Well done, Steve-O."
Okay.
Chris Davies, world awesome, looks amazing.
Yeah.
Peter Whitlock, well done, everyone. End of a great build. We've got Dano build looking really good, Steve-O. The world, everyone else who has built it to really enjoy watching the show. The world, everyone else who has built it really enjoy watching the show.
Thank you.
Pam Bailey says, stream, not stream, we'll watch, rest later.
Okay. Andrew.
Dano builds, well done. You hope builder it was meant to say, right.
Yeah. Okay.
P40F20, thank you, Steve-O, for a great build today. Thank you, Dream Team, for 130 weeks of fun and information. Thank you, Penny, for starting it all.
Thank
Pam
you.
Bailey
Yeah.
says, must finish my boss.
Yeah.
Pam Bailey says, did front adverts go around the corners and ones in the mag are too big?
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah.
Yeah, and Barry Anscombe says, can you imagine the size and weight of the build if it hadn't been the RML 30 long variant?
Yeah, good God.
Yeah. This has just come in from Paul Wright.
Yeah.
Waited 2.5 years for a Routemaster, and there. Oh, sorry. I'm free turn up. Yeah. LOL.
Yeah.
Three turn up at once.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, so what's next? Well, there's a few of us on here that's going to do this next, aren't we? If I get it right way around. We're going to do the lorry, the Eddie Stobart lorry. And so this is issue 1, and we're going to do it live stream. And, you know, there'll be quite a few on here that's obviously going to be helping us. And my plea to you is, if you get a chance, please subscribe to this magazine. It's through Hachette. It's 120 weeks, and it's £8.99 each. And you can order it on the Hachette website, and it's in 1/12 scale. So it'll go exactly with your Routemaster. It'll go very, very well with your Routemaster. It says on there, 1/12 scale. And the first copy is £1.99 as usual. It's called Twiggy with Eddie Stobart. And her name's on there, look, Twiggy. And it's an articulated vehicle, 40 foot long. And it's the DAF tractor unit, the 220 tractor unit. And it's M registration, so that'll be 1st of August 1973. So you imagine this on your roadway with your Routemaster or Routemasters. What an absolute fantastic vehicle this is going to be.
Yeah.
And we're going to do it.
Yes.
And if you look on my channel, I've done a sort of a video on the first.
Yeah.
I look forward to that. I will really look forward to that.
Yeah, so we're going to do that.
Is it actually live on Hachette's website?
That I don't know at the moment, but you can actually subscribe to it. So
Yeah,
I can actually
because I've subscribed to it, but I'm not I mean, I've got to be honest with you. It's I'm on a no lose really, because if it is a live build, then I get a new build, which is great. If it's not a live build, it just gives me. If it's a test, I think it'll be out in about 6 to 9 months, which just gives me 6 to 9 months just to clear things.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of, I win either way, don't I?
Yeah.
So can I do a shameless plug for another Harshette build?
Of course you can.
Or something I'm doing with the Harshette build. So I'm in the early stage. I'm going to nick the full screen. Sod the lot of you. I'm in the early stages. I've got a plan. I want to do a group build. Anyone who collects build the Spitfire with Harshette, Tamiya do this 1 to 48 scale Supermarine Spitfire Mark 1, which I've not built it yet. I've only just received it. But apparently the parts go together really, really well. And I have got a set of aftermarket decals. And so I'm actually going to be building this in that.
Wow.
It's the Supermarine Spitfire Mark 1A K9953 ZPA, flown by Flight Lieutenant Adolf Sailor Milan of 74 Squadron RAF, based at RAF Hornchurch, Essex, UK, 19th June 1940, which is what?
Wow.
It's the same one as the one. It's the Harshette one. Yeah. So basically, I've got about what we're up to on Spitfire, about issue 30. So I've got about 100 weeks to build this kit. And I thought it would be really nice if we could all do a little group build. The kit's about £35. The decals are about £8. There's other aftermarket parts available just to make it look a bit, they're all optional. I've got a new set of wheels there. I've got a new cockpit, what you call it, the dials. There's a couple that I didn't get. I've actually got 3 sets of mirrors. They're really tiny. There's 6 parts there. I know I've got a replacement undercarriage, but it comes with photo etched parts. This is the kit, and it just looks a really good build. Oh, there we go. I've got replacement undercarriage. So yeah, if anybody's interested in doing a group plastic build, apparently this is an absolutely superb kit, and be great to sort of see comparisons, and people can ask questions, and it'll be things to do in between, because especially at the moment we've got some rather easy issues on the Spitfire, haven't we? Some rather quick issues. Stunning issues. I've not got any problems with what's building up, but you know, we had 4 issues where I think one we had 2 screws to put in, and then we had 4 screws. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, we just literally had a few screws, and then repeated the same on the other wing, and then the next 4 issues are all working on. So they're all quick issues. I mean, I don't know how it's going to go, but yeah, maybe it's just something to work on in between the Spitfire. So yeah, and then I at least will end up with a big metal lump of a Spitfire, which will be a flying model. And then I'm going to end up with a little smaller scale that is static.
So what scale is that one, Penny?
This is 1 to 48. And is
right. So what's the build dimensions of that then?
This is, I know it has got it somewhere. Most of it's in Japanese. I'm sorry about this, guys. I was not prepared for that question.
All right.
All right. I actually do not know. Oh, hang on. Oh, no, it gives you the full dimensions. It's 9.119 meters long with a wingspan of 11.227. What I'll do is, obviously these parts aren't complete. I had a ruler once. Once upon a time, I had a ruler. Right. So the cockpit without the tail is 17 centimeters. So I'm gonna guess about 20 centimeters long. So that'll give it a wingspan of about 22.
22, 23 centimeters long. Yeah. Wow.
It's wider than it's long, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, well, the wings without the wingtips is 205 mil, and you can see how much of the wingtips aren't there.
Yeah.
I don't know why there's no wingtips. You know, maybe that gives you the opportunity to do modifying or something.
25 centimeters width, do you think, wingspan?
22-ish, yeah, possibly. I mean, I could get my scale calculator out and work out exactly what it should be. But yeah, it's going to be. I mean, I like 1:48 scale because you get a larger model, but
yeah,
and it's not quite so for people like me. It's not quite so challenging with the detail.
Yeah.
You know, smaller scales a little bit. I think they're a bit harder, but also my eyes are getting old.
Yeah.
So I can see things better when they're bigger. Right, so a length of 9.119 meters in 1:48 scale is 189.92 millimeters, and a wingspan of 11.227 gives us 233.9 millimeters. So you think it's Pam's O gauge, yeah, but yeah. The trouble is, isn't O gauge and 1:48 scale very similar? But aircraft modelers don't know what O gauge is, and train modelers don't know what 1:48 is, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Wow. Roy's the boy sold a RC Spitfire last year, 68-inch wingspan.
Wow.
That's massive.
Right, I'll just catch up. We've had quite a bit of chat coming, guys. So, so Dave Welchwell says, although I haven't touched my bus for around 4 months now, I don't know when I will get to build it due to the new house renovations, etc., eating all my spare time. It has been great to watch you all, and you have made my night shifts at work enjoyable. It was also great to join you on the show a couple of times as a guest. You made me feel very welcome. You are all really nice bunch of people, and it's been a pleasure to watch you and get to know you over the last couple of years. Thank you.
Thank you, Dave.
Pam Bailey says, amazing bus, Steve.
Yeah.
Done that one. Fleetwood J says, good night all. Thanks for joining us today on this massive epic build. I'd like to say thanks to everyone and stay safe and look after yourself, and hopefully see you soon. Take care all.
Take care.
Thank you very much.
Paul Wright said, does anyone know the length the lorry will be when finished?
Yeah.
And Fleetwood J says, Paul Wright, roughly 120 centimetres or 4 feet.
Wow. So, well, obviously that'll be longer than the bus, won't it?
Yeah.
Not quite as tall.
Lucas 1945 says, well done, everybody. It's been a real pleasure watching over the last 2.5 years. Being helpful as well. Dave, you have shown my buses off beautifully. I love your buses.
Thank you, David. It's been an absolute pleasure and an honour to know you.
Yeah. Bill Adrian says, Paul, it'll be 1,128 millimeters long.
Wow.
Gosh.
Okay.
Fleetwood, Paul Wright says, thank you, Fleetwood J. Paul Wright says, thank you, Adrian. Pam Bailey says, I think that it's O-gauge Penny. Royce the Boy said, Penny said this, I sold an RC Spitfire last year, 68 inches wingspan.
Wow.
And Adrian's put the link in for the Eddie Stobart.
Oh, lovely, thank you.
P40F20 says O-gauge is 1/48 scale.
Right.
And Bailey says O-gauge is 7 millimeters to 1 foot.
Ah, brilliant.
Royce the Boy. Yeah, Royce the Boy says I have a P51 Mustang 67-inch wingspan.
Wow.
Oh.
So Peter Whitlock says O-gauge equals 143 equals 7 millimeters to the foot.
It's round about 1 to 48,
Yeah.
1 to 43, right.
And Peter Whitlock, the lorry would be 1,127 millimeters.
So,
and the last
so
one.
the lorry is longer than the Bismarck, which was longer than the Routemaster. So these Harchette builds are getting bigger and bigger. What's next? Where will it end?
Well, in proportion, 1/12 scale with the Routemaster, the Routemaster is 27.6 inches long.
Yeah.
And that equates exactly to 27.6 feet long in reality, because it's 1/12 scale, an inch to the foot.
Yeah.
And so it's exactly the same.
I think the Bismarck will be longer than the Routemaster. Obviously, it's a different scale, but the actual model will be bigger. And then it looks like the Eddie Stobart will be longer than the Bismarck.
Yeah.
So what's next, and where will it end?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Eric Woodsy says, hey Dave, what do you know about a Lister?
What do you want to know about a Lister?
Wow, there we go. You know, Dave's font of knowledge.
Christy says LOL at Eric.
My son collects Lister engines from, I think his oldest one actually is 1915. So a single cylinder Lister engines with twin flower wheels. And he has a massive collection. He has all the H2R collection, which is about 9 engines in total. So he has all them. He has other Listers besides. So if you need to know anything about Lister engines, right up to the diesel ones, don't know nothing about diesel ones, but the petrol or petrol paraffin ones, get in touch with me and I'll get in touch with the man who knows. My son.
I thought we were going to do a Let's All Point at Dave session then.
Yes,
We've got it. Right, we were mucking around once on a stream and we all went, let's all point at Dave. No other way, Geordie.
That would be that way.
He's right way, isn't he?
Oh.
I've seen that now.
Oh, dear.
So yeah, I've owned Lister engines and for a few years and what have you. So yeah, Listers. In actual fact, my son's just met Fred Lister, who was the grandson of R.A. Lister and Company, who started Listers. So yeah, I know quite a bit about Listers. Carry on.
There's another comment about
Geordie was falling asleep there, I think.
There's another comment there about Lister engine.
Peter Whitlock asks, weren't Listers used on canal barges?
Yeah, some Listers were and some Gardeners were. Yeah, and some other makes of engines, Udos, and Perkins and things like that. Yeah, lots of
I've heard of
engines.
Perkins.
Yeah, you will have done, yeah.
Yeah.
Holly Perkins, P6 and all that, yeah. Most famous engine in the world. Apart from the Gardner 6LW or the 5LW. Yeah. It's all going like that now, isn't it?
Yeah. David Hanger says, hi all, so sorry I've missed a live show. Personal stuff. Really sad I've missed it all.
You haven't missed it. You can watch it all again. And
Watch it all again, David.
in fact, I think I'll go to bed after the show and I think I'll watch the rerun as well.
Yeah.
So, Horlicks and Penny, what's going to become on Wednesday then?
Yeah.
Well, we are pretending to be in discussions. I'm looking at, well, I need to settle my work out. But we're looking at carrying on the show, really. So kind of do a rewind. At the moment, and obviously just to remind those that don't know, I've now changed my job. I'm now I'm one of those agency drivers, and I even crash buses as well, just like an agency driver.
Oh dear.
But this particular current job, I managed to get Wednesday nights off. So for as long as I'm here, I will be off every Wednesday. But this job isn't going to last forever. The next job, obviously, I'll try and get Wednesdays off. But I'll always get 2 nights off a week. So worst case scenario, I think perhaps disagree with me if you want, Horlicks. We can do, if I can get my duties far enough in advance, we can always arrange to do, you know, it might be Wednesday one week and it might be Thursday the next and it might be Sunday. It might even be Sunday and then Monday. So you get 2 shows for 2 days and then nothing for 2 weeks. But yeah, I think I really need to get my show done. I'm suggesting perhaps no show next week just to give us a little bit of a break from it. And then come in the week after rearing to go or something. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
So I think we'll follow. The guys have done a fantastic job making the show their own show. They've evolved it in the way that they want to evolve it, and it's been fantastic. But I think me and Horlicks will kind of go back to the way we did it. We'll have it a little bit intimate. We'll try and get rotating guests on if they'll come on. You know, they might say, "No, your show is Stone Age now. It's a dinosaur show. Ours is the modern age." But yeah, we'll try and because obviously the problem. One thing that we're now going to be fighting with is the fact that when we do the build, it's not a surprise to some people anymore because we already know what all the parts look like. So we've just got to work harder and do it better than everybody else did at Horlicks.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I mean, I'm on my next issue to do is 91. Yeah. So
okay. So how about this for a proposal? Because one of the things we threw up in the pot was that we would both build it together. Now, I'm a little bit ahead of you, Horlicks. So how about we wait for you to catch up and then we'll do it together? So if you haven't caught up in a couple of weeks, then we'll do 1 issue a week until you have caught up. Because we now have the ability to dual stream as well. So you know, I know there's lots of ways we can take it forward, but we will take it forward. Never look back, always forwards. And maybe we might come up with some ideas along the way, which the other YouTubers can use those ideas and adapt those on their own shows. Because I don't see, one of the things I'm really, really, really proud of, forget the build, forget everything else that's come out. I don't recall seeing anyone else doing live shows before we did at Horlicks. And I think there's a lot of people here that weren't even YouTubing when we were doing at Horlicks. No. We've always tried to encourage people, and we've said if your equipment isn't very sophisticated, go with it, because in fact, you know what? I'm going to look up my first show. If you guys don't object, I'm going to play just the first little bit, and you will see how awful quality-wise my show was. It really was truly dreadful, but it was the best I could come up with at the time. I like the keyboard. So we've always tried to be encouraging, and you know what? I'm going to pull two up. I've just found yours. Oh, I can't find mine. I can find yours. Part.
What I was going to say was, we're still going to keep the Routemasters.
I found it. Right. May I show this on the stream?
Yes.
So I'm going to show you the beginning. But this is my very first issue. 27th of January 2018. And I'm the bus driver. This is the bus driver. I don't know if I've got the sound on.
Yeah.
Shut up and sit down.
God, how awful is that? My hair was awful. My glasses. My room. Moved out of there now. And then
I think it's was that the time I got through your pen when I watched yours?
What's that?
I think the first time I watched your videos. I think on that one.
Oh, it's hardly anything I did. And then this is another chappie who did part one. And this was the 19th of May 2018.
I like that. I like that tune. It was really good. That tune.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. That's terrible.
Do you know, I love watching your builds, Horlicks. Technology-wise, there isn't a lot of difference, is there? Because you've always had a good computer and good equipment, and but mine, that's exactly what I mean. Though, start with what you've got. I think my issue one was done with the internal camera on a really bad laptop, which I'm happy to say is still going, isn't it, Adrian?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but yeah, and then so the bit I'm proudest of, forget the bus, what I'm really proud of is people YouTubing, and Adrian wasn't YouTubing back then, and now he's just hit. Have you hit 100 yet, Adrian?
I think he has.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have.
He's hit 100 subscribers. Chris, I don't think you were streaming, were you?
No.
Dave, you were doing little bits here and there, weren't you?
Just a little bit. So engine.
Geordie, you weren't streaming, or you were?
No.
Were you around 2.5 years ago, Mark?
No.
Mark wasn't streaming, wasn't YouTubing because of me, but so yeah, there is now virtually 7 days a week of this kind of hobby on YouTube, and that's some might be down to me, some might not be. There's YouTubers out there that were started. World of Wayne's been going donkey's years, and some of the greats, and then some not so great, but they're out there and they're giving it a go. Whether you hate a channel or you love a channel, they're out there giving it a go, and I think that's brilliant. If it's a struggle to get the subscribers and the viewers. But if I wanted subscribers and viewers, I'd play a computer game online, and I'd probably hit 10,000 subs by the end of next month or something. But that's a bit fake for me. You know, if it's your thing, fantastic. But But yeah, so the thing I'm mostly proud of is people are doing videos. They're having a go. And look at my channel from issue 1 to issue, to now. My latest ones. I'm just now starting to push the quality even higher than I was, say, a month ago. And I'm always don't aim to make big improvements because it's too much work. Make little improvements, get used to that, and then make more improvements. I've actually just bought a new camera. It's really, really good. It's a Logitech Stream Cam, and I actually gave up. I gave up on the autofocus. I had this beautiful camera, which is. So I'm in the middle of rebuilding my deck, by the way. That's why I can't find anything. But I had a wonderful camera that a wonderful person who's watching now, and I love them for it. But they got me. It's a manual focus camera, and it's absolutely brilliant. Most of my pre-recorded videos that are coming out at the moment were filmed with it, and it's like a £30 camera. It's just stupidly. It's so cheap, you cannot believe it works. But the Logitechs, the focus was terrible. It did focus really well, but they're so.
I'm struggling with that. The autofocus is just terrible.
Yeah, but let me, if you don't mind, let me show you this new camera I've got. I mean, the lighting helps, but let me find. Oh, sorry, I've just put Build with Adrian on full screen. Oh, the focus is on Adrian. So this is Spitfire instructions. What could be hard to focus than that? But first of all, look at the light, the white balance.
Yeah, good.
It's brilliant, isn't it? Obviously the cut and mat helps. So there's this from afar. We bring it in close. You see how quickly that focuses.
Wow. That's brilliant.
So if I'm working on a small, delicate part, let me show you closer, guys. And now it's not going to focus.
No.
Just when you need it to focus. But look, I mean, obviously with something simple as that, look how quickly it focuses in. And then you bring it out.
Yeah.
And that, I'm really, really impressed with that. So, should we catch up with some comments?
Yeah.
Comments I would actually like to answer.
Microphone, Mark.
Yeah, sorry. So Paul Ryan says, if Dave doesn't know anything about listers, you don't need to know, LOL.
Yeah, he's probably forgotten more than most people know.
Eric Woodley says, I know Dave will know, but not sure if he has one.
I used to have one. I collect PETA engines now.
Okay. Pam Bailey says, there are 3 programmes on the Battle of Britain last week, one on BBC One and BBC 4, and the other on ITV1. The last one was about RAF Memorial Flight, including the Spitfire, Hurricane, I think that's Hurricane and Lancaster.
Yeah.
And Pam Bailey said, with all 3 flying.
Yeah.
Paul writes, I'm going to watch the very first video Penny did for issue 1, purely for nostalgic reasons. Eric would just say, hi, Peter W. No, I think mostly on machinery, farms, and construction.
Yeah, that's Lister engines, yeah.
Yeah, Paul Wright says, I remember a very nervous Dave Say going live for the very first time, and look at him now.
Yeah.
That's why I said you'd helped me knowing.
David Hanger, Penny, you had a lot of viewers on that first live build, so I bet that put pressure on you straight away. You've all got so confident at it as time has moved on. I take my hat off to all involved.
I don't know about the others, but yes, that first video I did, it's actually currently on 4,571 views, which I think is my most successful video ever. We've had some really, the live builds, we've had an awful lot. And I think it did go to me straight away, first of all. And I'm thinking, oh my God, and then like if you hit like 1,000 views on one video and then you start, the next one is 900 and you're like, oh no, what's wrong? But really now I have the attitude. You see, when I first, especially on Twitch, you'd see your viewer count go up to 1 and then you start talking to the viewer, right? Which means you're cutting everybody else out and you kind of learn, I've started taking the attitude now. We are 8 people in my house having a little chat, and everyone else is coming in as like on a TV thing. Everyone's watching in the windows. So we're aware you're there, but this is and I'll be honest with you. If I have one viewer who enjoys the show, that's absolutely fine. That's a success to me. So I don't get hung up on the figures. And I just, I've had some videos where I thought the viewing figures really aren't very good. And then I'm like, do you know what? I enjoy building it. And, if I get 2 views and people watch it and go, yeah, Penny enjoyed building that, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. So...
I'll just go through the rest of the comments. So Paul Wright asks, whatever happened to Mike Anderson?
Mike deleted his channel. It was his choice. He got a little bit confused, as we all did, over the copper rules in January. And he was really worried that he might get in trouble. And then kind of things settled down a bit. And he's actually set a new channel up now, World of Mike Productions, all one word, and he does his little thing, but he felt the need to delete his channel in January. I'm sure, I might be wrong, and I apologize to Mike if you're watching this at any point and I've got it wrong, but I believe it was over copper. We were all worried, really, weren't we, over the 14 rulings, and we thought we were going to suddenly not be able to advertise channels, and I think it was just a bit of a scaremongering thing, really, at first, wasn't it? You mentioned a fluffy, like that comment earlier on about Rainbow. Now we're going to have it down as suitable for under 14 because we mentioned the child's program once.
Okay. Alan Thomas says, sorry, missed quite a bit, but we'll catch up. We'll watch on catch up.
Don't miss the catch up. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Thank you, Alan.
And Chris Camplin says, my highest is 17,084 views on the Gears train.
God, Chris, it must have taken you ages to set that many accounts up. I didn't mean that, Chris. I'm sorry, I just couldn't resist.
Right, suppose we better do YouTube schedule.
Yeah.
So, tomorrow, I'll let you say, Dave.
Tomorrow is Thursday, and we're having a public Zoom for the Routemasters group, and that will be on from 7 p.m. tomorrow night till 8 p.m. and that'll be the public Zoom where people come and ask questions about the Routemaster, and it'll be the last and final one, the public Zoom. So come along, pop along and say hello to us all. Even if you just want to pop along and say hello and thanks and well done and everything else. So
One
that's tomorrow night.
question I'd like to ask with regards to that public Zoom, is there anybody that can't, maybe they live in a different country and it's an inconvenient time? Could we perhaps discuss having another one at what we would call a really awkward time? Like 4 in the morning for us.
Yeah, we'll be on your own doing that.
Yeah, it's what I'm sort of trying to put out there is if there's somebody in South Africa or Zimbabwe or I don't know, one of these other countries that have a different time zone, maybe they could have a chat with us and say, actually, we'd love to join you, but we can't do it at that time. Can we set our own Zoom up?
Yeah.
And then
that's
link up and advertise that one.
Yeah, we could do. Yeah, that is a possibility.
Yeah.
But that will be the last public Zoom for the Routemaster group until we set something else up later on, perhaps. But yeah, that's tomorrow night.
Okay, Friday, Adrian might be building.
Yes, I'm planning to do the camper van.
Yeah.
Back to.
Oh, wow.
Saturday, I believe there's nothing on. Sunday is back to me, actually, for the Spitfire show.
Wow.
On Sunday, 8 o'clock on my channel. Monday, Chris Davies can answer this one.
Yeah, issue 81.
What are you doing?
Issue 81 for the bus.
Okay.
81.
And then Tuesday, Adrian.
I'm doing the Spitfire issue 29 and 30.
Lovely.
Okay. And then it's back to Penny and Horlicks on Wednesday. Oh,
Not
no,
this
you're not doing one
Wednesday.
this week. No.
Yeah, I think maybe Wednesday is going to be our conversation night, is it?
Yeah.
See, I don't know my shifts for next week, but I know I've got Wednesday evening off. So
Okay.
obviously Horlicks works during the day. If I'm on late, then we're going to have no crossover time. Possibly Sunday. We obviously we've got to discuss things. But I promise you there will be a Routemaster show of some description.
Yeah, I mean, we'll work it out. I mean, I am free every Wednesday evening, so it could be a case of you can join me, and then when you're not, if you're or something,
or we could just do what we did in the early days. Just do it. I haven't got a clue what we're doing. If it works, we'll do it again. Bits that don't work, we'll just try not to do it again.
But I'll be back. Yeah, okay. So not next Wednesday, but the following Wednesday on my channel, and it will be issue 91.
Lovely.
Okay.
Because I believe I'm up to issue 96. So maybe if we do, say, 5 weeks of just build with Horlicks, with me as the co-host.
Or, depending on how time goes, I can do 2 issues a week.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, for the easier issues, when it starts getting a bit harder and it takes an hour to do one, obviously that won't happen. But if there's like quick issues, I can do a couple like I did before. I think my last video on my channel was issue 89 and 90.
Right.
So,
or next week, what we could do is let's do issue 1 of the Ending Starbucks.
Yeah, we can.
One-off special, issue 1. I mean, you might have issue. I doubt you will, but you might have issue 2 out.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
because it came out last week, didn't it?
Yeah.
Which usually issue 1 is in the shops for 2 weeks.
Yes.
So it should theoretically be issue 2 next week.
Yeah.
So maybe you could start off with building it, and then hopefully if it interests him, if he wants to buy it, if he buys Geordie buys issue 2, we can either build it or look at it.
Yeah.
So I'm dictating what you guys should be doing in our absence.
Yeah, I mean, I need to put it out to the viewers we've currently got. So would you like sort of a rewind show to go back a move forward? Like, obviously I'm on 91. Would you, as viewers, would you like to see that again?
I would definitely, because I'm behind. So,
I'd be tuning in just to see the banter between you and Penny.
Yeah. I think that was part of the show. Wasn't it? Yeah.
So I'd be more tuning in to seeing that, me.
And I'm also happy to say I show a great amount of patience, and I think people are tuning in for that patience just to wear thin. And I finally go, oh. I haven't sworn yet, have I?
No. But I can't see it lasting long with me and you. Well, just I think because everyone's involved now. This is. I think it would feel strange if it wasn't everyone who's here now. Does that make sense? Like, I think it's really naked.
A two-man show is going to feel empty, but at the same time, I think it'll bring it all back. I think we'll only need to be on camera for about 10 minutes, and it'll be back to the old days.
Oh, that'd be so cool to see.
Yeah, we'll be on it, and then where we start adding, and everyone will be popping up. Yeah, no, we'll just.
The thing is, what most of you didn't know is that we were having a quick 5-minute chat for about 3 hours, 5 nights a week.
Well, look at tonight. We're 2 hours and 20 minutes into it nearly. So it is like a good old days.
See, I look at the shows you guys have been doing. 2 hours dead? No, part-time for us, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I would like to say it was myself, but everyone.
So, and I'm going to let you all into a little secret.
We already know your secret.
No, not that secret. I started doing this little thing pre-show. With Trima, we had the countdown video at the beginning.
Yeah.
I was just larking around about 3 or 4 weeks ago, but obviously we all disappear while the countdown's on, and we're all on mute. So, oh God, he's put it full on me now. But if anyone's ever used StreamYard, you can actually see everybody else down below. But this big screen is so. Obviously, you've got in fact, I'm just going to do it very, very, very quick. No, I'm not. Don't need to. But yeah, so I kind of do this little dance, and I'm like, do, 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 do. No one can hear me, but I think I spotted Dave joining. I'll do that a lot as well.
Yes, you did.
Did I spot Dave in there as well?
Yeah, you did.
But what the bit I love doing the most is like I'm giving it all that. And then once the countdown gets to about 3 seconds, I'll just go. We'll talk back to normal.
Well, that countdown timer is going to be gifted to Dave Say for his live build, for his live shows. So I made that timer, that graphic, and we've all agreed that Dave Say is going to have it for his channel. So,
thank you very much. Much appreciated. And you might notice there's something else in the background as well of us all tonight, and that's a picture of a Routemaster, and it's a picture of a whole Routemaster. It's not exactly the one I'm doing, but it's one out the same batch, and there'll be a couple of pictures coming my way while we're at the mat, so which I'll have a background of, so that which will be lovely. So yeah, and hopefully I'll be using both them scenarios if I can get used to it, because I am a bit daft with the computer. I'll be using them for my first live, which will be the unboxing of this box behind me, to see what's been sent to me.
Right.
Yeah, and I've got a few words I want to say as well, because I think this needs to be said. Which is, I want to thank Penny as well, because Penny and Horlicks said what they've done is amazing. Penny's helped me a lot when I first time I met her. And I'm back in my old place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chris. Oh, Paul Wright. Sorry. Can we do a catch up on the chat? Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So
I've got this. See, because again, when it's two of us, we can just jump in any time and go, "Oh yeah, so and so in the chat." But obviously, it's your job, and I don't want to take your job away from you, Mark.
It's okay. So the Campman goes, oi, LOL.
Oi!
P40F20 says, Penny and Horlicks, go for it.
Yeah, we were like that.
Stephen Hyson says, got to go, so good night to everyone, but not goodbye. It's been an amazing journey.
I think that's why I'm not getting upset, because although it's the end, it's not really goodbye, is it?
No.
So.
And Paul Wright says, I miss the quizzes you used to do, Penny. They were always a cock-up, but we had a laugh.
God. Yeah. Couldn't agree with you more. That New Year one we did. Remember when Harshette didn't publish over Christmas? And,
Oh my God.
But that was a lot of fun, wasn't it? And it only took about 11 months to get the presents through.
Yeah.
It was probably a world record for me. But no, that one, didn't you sit there, Dave, and go, it was like over a year or something later on, you still haven't had it. Oh my God, I actually forgot. And I had actually forgotten it'd been that long. And it was Dave. Dave was so nice. You know, anyone else would have gone, oi, where the hell's my present? He's just like, that's all right. You know, I still ain't got it. And I'm like, oh my God, I've let you down.
I used it as well.
Yeah, I think it was about 3 months before I got the screwdrivers.
I know I got all screwdrivers were a nightmare, because I thought, we'll just order like 6 of them. No, you've got to order one for each address. Oh, flipping nightmare on Amazon that was.
Right, I've just got to try something. Do excuse me.
Okay.
Oh, who's he kicked off?
We've got a show back. So, what's happening?
Hey, there's a new feature as well. If you ever want to swap anyone, like you can swap people.
Yeah, I just thought we'd get rid of everyone now. And but no, I'm only joking.
That was nice. Adrian comes in as well.
Keep Adrian off his own stream.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I don't know where I am, but I'll go. I don't understand the order Adrian does, but he always seems to I know Adrian always likes to go in the corner there, doesn't he?
Yeah, when he's hosting. Yeah, the host normally goes up at that top corner.
Yeah.
So next week it'll look like this.
Yes.
Or will it look like this?
Could do.
No, just come back next week and find out.
Yeah.
So is there an order for everyone else?
So that's a good question.
Who is in the top left? Whoever is in the top left,
right?
When you go onto camera instructions, they have control.
Right. So does it matter what order the others are in?
So if I done,
yeah, okay, that makes sense. So if, for example, if I did this, would it bother you? Or that? As it upset the balance?
No.
We need balance and yin and yang, don't we?
So what happens?
Well, it doesn't matter whoever enjoys first. You can arrange who the people you want around.
Yeah.
Like if you have more than like this many, you could be in the center.
Yeah. Sorry, Horlicks, you were about to say something.
No, I was just saying, like, obviously, we'll both be hosting, won't we?
Yeah.
Because it will go on to.
Well, I've been doing a show with Yorkshire Crafter. Paul Wright says, I'm going bloody dizzy, stop it. I've been doing a show with Yorkshire Crafter, and it's been going out to both channels. And I think that's worked really well, actually.
Yeah.
So, but this is what we talked about ages ago, wasn't it? Because it'd been, for me, because the show was always on my channel, and Horlicks was my buddy. I've always regarded us as 50-50, even though I was building and Horlicks was doing the instructions. I've always considered us 50-50 partners. But at the end of the day, because it's going out on my channel, it's may not be seen like that by everybody else. And so the fact that we can now dual stream is absolutely fantastic, and it's so easy to do. So maybe the best thing that happened to us was that I actually cannot remember the name of it. What was Google Hangout. Yeah. You know, when they sort of unintegrated it, it was so, looking back now, it was funny the night we found out we couldn't do it. We're like, oh no, we can't stream.
Yes.
What we do?
As Penny and I had to scrabble and find out this.
We were up till about 2 or 3 in the morning, weren't we? And it was like, oh
yes.
my God. But maybe in hindsight, that's the best thing that happened to us.
Yeah, I think so.
So, and one of the positive things to come out of COVID is Zoom, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think Zoom would be very successful at the more as successful if it wasn't for COVID.
Yeah,
so I do like to look at the positives. Another positive is that when all the shops were shut, I do waste a lot of my money on stuff that I probably didn't need. And suddenly all of the shops are shut and I can't spend my money. Hooray! Build with Adrian 100 subs.
Well
so
done.
yeah, so I couldn't buy crap from the shop. So all that was really left to do was pay some bills off.
Yeah.
Oh, Peter Whitlock says if you're both hosting, one can be top right, the other can be top wrong. That's like I know I've said it before, but my dad in America, he always says, "We drive on the right side, you drive on the wrong side."
Yeah.
I can't argue with him. I really can't. He's just, his logic is just, can't argue with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What were you going to say, Adrian?
Why do we drive on the left?
No, don't know.
But, sorry, what was that?
When you're riding your horse,
Yeah, it sounds
you wear the sword on your left-hand side, wouldn't you? You pulled it out.
Yeah.
You can
Yes,
do that.
because most people are right-handed, so you have it on your left, won't you?
Yeah.
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 On guard.
Yeah.
Silence.
I think we're done.
Yeah.
Yes, I think we're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say a couple of things.
Right, who do I pick to go first? Say goodbyes.
Pick Chris
Eeny,
Davies
meeny,
because he's got a few things.
Yeah. Well,
Yes, okay.
now, I want to thank everyone who's watched tonight, and I want to thank Dave, Say, Penny, Horlicks, Steve, Adrian, Mark. There's a lot of things. When I was struggling with a lot of bills, Penny and Horlicks have helped me out with loads of times with my build. Penny's helped me out the first time with my old flat. Remember that?
Yeah, yeah. I still remember the time I went round your house for the first time, and I honestly didn't think you were going to do very well because obviously what with your issues. And I still remember that time I thought, oh, I'll leave him because obviously I didn't smoke in your house and I wanted to go for a cigarette. So I left you getting on with something or another. And I thought, yeah, he'll be there ages doing that. I nipped outside. I was only gone for about 4 or 5 minutes. I had my cigarette come in and you're there going, oh, yeah, I finished it. And I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, and Horlicks as well has been amazing and what he does on his channel. I just can't believe 130 issues ago I would have met you all, but I would love to meet you all again. And I know I've met Mark Horlicks. I wouldn't mind seeing Horlicks, but I wouldn't mind meeting the rest of you. Because I met Adrian as well. Because
Yeah,
Adrian, thank him for all the magazines he does, because that helps me a lot when I've for instance, when I'm looking on mag or something, I can look at the internet and zoom in. And I just can't believe how fast it's gone. And Mark Modz for thing helping me the other day with this blind, and what he's done as well is amazing. And I can't thank anyone enough. Like, just if I could thank anyone more, I would.
Yeah, I know you would.
Yeah, and Dave say thanks for everything you've done for me as well. And that's
You're welcome, Chris. You're absolutely welcome.
yeah, and I mean that with the bottom of my heart, guys. And like I said, subscribe to everyone else's channel, guys, because at the end of the day, what they do is amazing, and I love the guys. And let's try and get my channel further subscribers as we can, guys. Subscribe on my channel as well, because you won't be missing this, because I'm way behind in anyone else. Because I still see what you want to be next Monday, 8 p.m. Tune in, guys. Like, share, subscribe, and keep modelling.
Yes.
Are you welling up there, Chris?
Well,
I just got overwhelmed, like what's going on tonight and how far this has come.
Listen, we're not going anywhere. We will still be here. We'll just be doing something a little bit different.
Yeah, I know that.
Or
Just,
a lot different, depending on what they bring out.
Yeah.
Overwhelming. What you guys have done for me is just a heartfelt warming situation. I can't thank you enough, guys.
Yeah, good man, Chris.
And I mean that.
So who would like to go next?
Steve.
Right, so it's a good night from me, and thank you for all the comments. Since obviously 115, thank you for being part of the team. And obviously, I'm very proud of what I've got. It's a good model. I'm enjoyed the build. I've enjoyed it more, coming to part of the team and stuff, and the mods have done, the people I'm speaking to. So yeah, so I'll be back with something else. Obviously I've subscribed to the Hogwarts, but it's a test. I've subscribed to the truck. It could be a test. So
you could end up with like two or three part works in 2 years. You're like, oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Well, yes, they're on the doorstep.
As I said, I've got the that special screwdriver. I have to put it on. I think I'll have to put it on a plinth. I've got an idea for it, so I'll probably show you in the future. But yeah, I'll still put a few photographs to go now. And so yeah, it's good night from me, and thank you very much.
Who would like to go next?
Well, good night from me. What a brilliant show it's been tonight, and let's see it been all of it. I hope everybody's really enjoyed it, and big thank you to everybody and everybody that put on the chat as well. And thank you, Steve, for doing the day. Thanks from me.
Thank you, Geordie Dave. Who would like to go next? Ooh,
I'll go. It's fine. Yeah, thank you everyone for watching and being with us. I mean, as I say, this isn't the end. We're going to be carrying on. Well, I'll certainly be carrying on because I'm behind, so I need to catch up. But no, just a massive thank you to Penny for starting the show and welcoming me into her channel as a co-host back then. Back then, yeah, we've come so far, and obviously, as a lot of you, there's been some ups and downs in personal life, and I feel like I've been dragged through hell and back. But obviously, that meant that there was a load of shows that I had to miss, and I'm sad for that. It couldn't be helped, but so thank you. And obviously I know Penny's had difficulties with work and things, so thank you to Adrian. I mean, Adrian's been doing the instructions for God knows how long for us, and that's been a massive help. And thank you to Dave, Marks, Modz for coming in, and Steve-O and everyone, and Chris to keep the show going, because I think if we hadn't have met you, and what with mine and Penny's difficulties we had at the time, this show might not be here now. Well, it wouldn't be here now, because there would have been no one to do it. So, no, thank you all very much. And I'll be back anyway, because as I say, I've got more bus to build. So, it's my time now to get that finished, because I'm sick of seeing it looking like plastic up there.
I don't have to my lock up.
So thank you all, and for the help, and again, thank you, Chris, for your kind comments and that. Really appreciate it, and thank you to all the viewers. And that's it from me.
Go on, then I'll go next.
Okay, Penny.
So I'm going to sound like I was copying, but I was going to mention about the ups and downs. It's been a bumpy ride. There's been times I've felt like quitting for various reasons, some personal, some to do with the build. But I think what the testimony here is that these guys, especially these guys that you can't see at the moment, but they're on the stream, they've always been there. And I remember when I said, look, I can't go on anymore. I was just struggling. I had to change my job, mainly for really selfish financial reasons, that I kind of liked eating and paying my bills and buying part works. And they straight away, they stepped in and said, yeah, we'll take over the show for you. Keep it running. And they've always said to me, anytime you want to take the show back, just it's yours. And I've always thought, well, they're doing such a good job. Plus, I can't catch up with my bus in time. I just think they've done a great job. And I think more thanks should be going on to them as well. Yeah. They've just done it really, really well. So, thank you, guys. And I am going to well up in a minute. But I know for me, it's the end of the beginning, not the beginning of the end. Or something like that. Maybe I've got me proverbs muddled up, but you know what I mean. I hope you know.
Yeah. So, just a little bit of a joke. If you're welling up now, how are you going to be when we do the next rewind build, and then we come to the end of that?
I probably would have planned something else before it finishes. This is why I've run out of days of the week. I'm actually sent a letter to Parliament to say, can we have 8 days a week? Just so I can get another part work in. No, I'm probably going to be there until one day in the future, there'll be a video of a skeleton just sat over the table going, sorry guys, Penny's just got nothing.
We're back now.
All right.
I'll go next. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who, like I said at the beginning, you invited me into your world, your lives. And Dave said something to me when I first started, and he said, that red bus will change your life. Yeah. And blooming neck, hasn't it changed my life? I was never even building the Routemaster, and then as soon as I said I'm going to start building it, I've never met so many people who have supported me, trying to get me parts and everything else like that for my bus, because obviously I'm not on a subscription. So I want to say thank you to everybody for that as well. You've really, really helped me out. And I feel like I can talk to you guys about anything, which is quite rare for me.
And you often do.
Yeah. I'd just like to say thank you very much. I'd also like to say thank you for Fleetwood J. I know he's not here tonight, but thank you, Fleetwood. Obviously, you were hosting when I first came on, and you invited me on. So thank you very much, Fleetwood J. For allowing me in. I thought I'd get kicked off at 104, trust me, after my comment. And everybody went into
Am
hysterics.
I going to have to watch reruns now?
Yeah.
After your comment? You're not going to tell me then?
Remember that.
I made a comment about Fleetwood's rear end being upstream.
Oh yeah.
Now to clean the toilet, and then that just everybody was in hysterics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So goodbye.
That's another great thing about the group. Even if the wrong words are said, we don't listen to the words as much as the intended meaning. You know, we can say, if you heard some of the things we called each other, any outsider would be gone, why are they still friends? But we'll all laugh because we know, you know.
Yeah. So it's a good night for me, and I want to just say thank you for all the viewers out there. You've all been fantastic.
Yeah. I'll go straight on to Dave. Say.
Okay, well, with a heavy heart, we have to say goodbye from this build, but we're going to say hello to other builds with a light heart. And so it's not goodbye, it is au revoir for now, until probably next week or in a couple of days' time, or for my case, it's tomorrow on the Zoom. So thank you for all your participation in the chat and the friendships that we've gained, and your memberships to all the YouTube sites and everything that are connected with this bus. Thank you for all your memberships for the Facebook groups that you connected to this bus and other groups besides. Your generosity from the people that I haven't even met is absolutely outstanding. Your generosity has been absolutely fabulous, and there is far too many people to mention. So what I will do is I'll say, for anybody that's just in the chat or has been a past guest or has been supporting me or my colleagues on here in the past, a huge, great big thank you to you, because you've made it possible for us to do something for you. So, because obviously if it wasn't for you out there commenting or supporting us in some way, shape or form, giving us parts or selling us parts cheaply or something like that, this wouldn't not have been possible. It would also not have been possible without people like Fleetwood J, for instance. Fleetwood J, Jason, you have got a heart of gold. You really have. Yeah. And so has everybody else that's on this channel tonight. You really have got hearts of gold. And there's one person in particular as well that has been mentioned in the chat. Weld of Mike Productions. He helped me and Christine in the early stages with Christine's bus. For about 20 issues or so, he really did help us. So thank you, Mike. It's very, very much appreciated. We've had our differences in the past with certain members, but that's with all life, isn't it? You know, you're bound to come across someone that doesn't like you for some reason or whatever. It does not matter. What matters now is that I am saying to you all, thank you for supporting us, supporting this channel and the other channels that's connected with this. And the friendship that we've got is a bond. It's a bond similar to a family friendship bond. We are all family. We send birthday cards and Christmas cards to one another. We ring each other. We talk to one another. We have private chats with one another. And, you know, we console one another if something's wrong and in our lives. And that's what friendship's all about. And if we go around our lives doing that in some way, shape or form, then we've spread a little bit of happiness, a little bit of comfort to those that are around us. So if you haven't received a little bit of comfort or a little bit of happiness from us, then I apologise profusely for that. But I do hope that you will continue to join in this journey of ours that's going to be on YouTube and the Facebook group in the various disguises that it's going to make from now on. So yes, we're going to be building the truck, we're going to be building the train, we're going to be building the Spitfire and several other builds. And me personally, I'm still going to be carrying on the Routemasters, our 2 Routemasters. I can see that they're going to be a few months yet before they're finished, but I'm still going to be doing a regular slot. So you're quite welcome to come along there, comment on my regular slots that I'll have on YouTube, and please support everybody else that's got a YouTube site as well, because even if you just watch and comment and like, that'd be brilliant. And so it's a good night from me, and we'll see you soon. So good night. God bless. Take care now.
Thank you, Dave.
And just quick, sorry to interrupt. I've just remembered something really quick. Not to forget Christine and Julie and the other moderators for the chat in the background. Yes. They do. Obviously, we don't see them, but they're working in the background to, make sure everything's all good. So thank you to those as well.
And things are, every so often things do happen. And none of the viewers notice because the moderators are doing such a fantastic job.
Yeah, they are.
Yes.
So yeah, thank you, Christine.
Thank you too.
Thank you, Chris Davies, coming on.
And our old friend Love Minis.
Yeah, Love Minis.
Yes.
Love Minis.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We all want to see this ace. My dog.
What's that, sorry?
I got something for you if you want to see him. There we go.
Oh,
Max.
Hey,
Max.
Max.
Hello, Max. Yeah, you look well. Good boy.
Yeah. And before I just want to show if anyone doesn't know my channel. Let me stop. Just a sec. If anyone doesn't know my channel, look for it there. It's on. Oh, wrong on, guys. I wrote the wrong thing.
Advertise something else there.
Yeah, it's on YouTube, but that's my channel if anyone doesn't know.
Yeah.
Chris Davies World, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think you might be in the description, Chris.
Yeah,
I'll organise that.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I mean, yeah, we all do our builds and yeah. So, marks out of 10, would you say it's been a good series?
Yeah.
Give it a definite, what do you reckon, 7 out of 10?
10 out of 10.
9? 1 out of 10?
No, 10.
10 out of 10, okay.
Yeah.
It's been fun, and we'll try and recreate that fun.
Not to 10.
Thanks, Horlicks, for coming on. Geordie Dave, thank you for coming on. Seagon, thank you for helping us from when I asked you to do the build. I wouldn't know how we would have done it else. Thank you for stepping forward and giving us a hand. Penny, I started doing the instructions from issue 41 onwards.
Wow.
Dave say, yes, you've been a brilliant host, and without you, it's stuck basically doing it because you had all the knowledge to fill in that with, which I did not have. Mark Most, you basically helping us the channel to grow because you say when you're on our channels and people come along and see what we do. Without you, you're helping our channel to grow.
Thank you.
Right.
Awesome chat, man.
Goodbye, all. I'm going to do a slight ending. I'm going to run the timer for the last time.
Yeah.
But Dave say will be running it as well.
Okay. Thank you.
Goodbye, all.
Bye, all.
Bye.
Bye.
Uh,